What's up, guys? We're back here in Jackson, Ohio, back here at ye old Garage Day Warren's. This is Steezy Adventures. We're doing the rebuild of the Sportster. If you saw the video from the Triple Nickel, we crashed the Sportster. So now we're fixing it. I'm doing pretty good. My arm's healing up, ankle's healing up. But the Sportster is finally getting put back together. Huh?
Me and Roy don't recall we crashing. We recall you crashing.
I crashed on the Triple Nickel.
Did you crash on the Not that I'm aware.
So anyway, so far we've switched the fork tubes. We've put a new front fender on it, new handlebar risers, and a new front brake rotor. So we still got to do the gas tank, rear fender. You gotta take that sissy bar off, rewrap the pipes, put a different air cleaner on there, and a new brake line because we changed the handlebars, so the brake line's got to get changed too. So stick with us. We're gonna start with the brake line, I think. So, in case you wonder what we're doing, this is the new rear fender, and it was a little dirty, so before we put it on there, decided to clean it up pretty good, get all the mud out of the inside, get all the mud off the outside. Not really sure how mud gets up underneath the rear fender, but it did. So, got her all cleaned up. We're gonna let her dry off, try to get the old one off, and then hopefully put this one on tonight. That's what I didn't want to do. It broke. So it's not going as well as we thought it was going to. The brake cable or clutch cable we thought was going to work did not work. This little bit here, little piece there, came out of the old clutch cable, or the new clutch cable that we just tightened it down on. It's down on the trash can now. Don't know why it broke. It was made of steel. We checked it. It's magnetic. Because it was junk. They said tighten her down, so I tightened it down and I heard something snap and I was like, well, that's not good. So now I get to get that steel braided clutch cable that I always wanted on the bright side. Yeah. Alright, so for everyone that's watching this, we didn't get everything we were expecting to get done today. We gave her a good shot, but unfortunately some of the stuff we thought was going to work didn't work. But basically what we got done today, took the gas tank off, took the rear fender off, which was a mistake. Took the brake or the clutch cable out, took the brake line off from that side. What else do we do? Measured out the distance that it's going to be from here to the new gas tank and here to the new gas tank, because unfortunately they're not the same gas tank. They don't fit up perfectly, so we got to get a little bracket made for that. Gas tank right now is being stored over here out of the way, so we got to get a new bracket made for that. We're gonna have to put the same rear fender back on, because the distance between here and here, I don't know if you can see that, here and here, the frame is wider on the 2005, which is what this bike is, versus the 2003, which is what the other fender came off of. So we'll have to put the same fender back on. And right now we're just trying to get it rideable. Like, we're not trying to make it brand new again. We're trying to get it rideable so I can get back on the road. So we're gonna put the same fender back on, which is easy. Like, it's not easy. It's kind of a pain in the butt, but it can be done. The fender really is fine. It's just got a couple dents in it. Like, the real reason I was switching it was so I wanted it to match the gas tank in the front fender. But there's just these 3 little dings in it, really, is the only problem with that. But I wanted it to match the same paint as the front. Aside from that, didn't get as much done as we wanted to get done. Got everything taken off, so the next time we do it, it'll be easy to slap everything on it, call it a day. I did have one mistake. I told you about it a little bit earlier. Went to put the clutch cable in here. So it goes in this little hole here, and when we put it in there, tightened it down too tight, and the new clutch cable broke. Those Burley brands clutch cable. Burley brands is supposed to be a pretty good clutch cable, or a pretty good cable company in general. So Dad's gonna email them and try to get either our money back or try to get a replacement. I bought it. Dad didn't buy it, but he deals better with people than I do, so he's gonna deal with it. And if you're wondering why I'm doing the rebuild in his garage, not my garage, for one thing, this is where we had the bike brought back to, so because I live about 2 hours away, so it's easier to bring it here anyway. But also because he has all the tools and the parts, and everybody that works on bikes lives down here. So I'm not trying to mooch off Dad. It's just easier to work on him down here. So basically, we're gonna make another video here in a little bit, and it's gonna be us putting on the new gas tank with gas tank brackets here. The old fender is going to go back on. We've got to do a clutch cable here, goes up to this, a new front brake line on this side, and it'll run from here down to there on the new I don't know if you guys have seen that yet, the new brake rotor. We'll have to put the brake caliper back on. And then finally, we're gonna put the air cleaner back on. So, and we have to put a new seal, because if you remember from the last video, the seal that's down in here on the carburetor, the seal down there is a little messed up. And we eventually have to wrap the pipes again, but they'll work for now without the wrap. We'll just take the wrap off. If we do all of that, the bike should be, oh, I forgot one thing. Right here, this piece here, this whole rod I ordered from eBay, and it should be here anytime. We'll take this one off. The problem, you can't just replace the little bolts, because this whole piece here is stuck into that. So you can't just replace this. They're just the bolts, you have to replace the whole rod. But Jay did, my cousin Jay, did re-shine this up, polish it real good, so it's all nice and shiny. So that's the good side of that whole deal. So the bike's gonna look really good when we're done with it. But unfortunately we're not done with it today. Hopefully we'll have it done the next time in a couple weeks, and I can ride it. So I really want to get back on the road. That's the goal. Stay with us, stick with us. A couple weeks we'll have another video up. Gotta get the turn signal location kit, put all the stuff back on it, all that good stuff, and we'll call it a day. Thanks for watching.